By Vasilevsky, he's going to shoot toward the empty net. Gord catching up to it. He'll finish it off. Yanni Gord, another empty netter. He makes it 4-1. That's going to do it. It ends up a 4-1 final for John Cooper and his men. They capture the first President's Trophy in the history of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 116 points on the season.
Nothing else really matters at this point. You've done everything you can do with home ice advantage. The President's Trophy is nice, but we know there's some history with teams flaming out after being the best team in the regular season. I don't think that's going to happen to the Lightning. I don't think it's a burden they're going to carry around necessarily, but all that remains to be seen. But
spare me the rhetoric of their historic season. I want to hear nothing about the insane power play or the Vezina caliber goalie or the ghost of Stevie. We've seen this song and dance before. Years will they look like surefire cup contenders only to choke it away by being strangled of life. President's trophies mean nothing. Look at all of the god-tier squads that have crumbled over the years. The murderous row of opponents hasn't grown weaker either. I need to keep my options open. No, they need to prove something to me this year. Wake me when you reach the finals.
With 62 wins, of course it's going to be a disappointment if they don't win, because you know what? Nobody's going to remember those 62 wins. The guys in the team, yeah, we had a great year, but we didn't win. And ultimately, at the end of the year, it's the team that's holding the Stanley Cup that everybody remembers. And that's why, if the Lightning don't do it, it will be disappointing.
They were so consistent this year. I think they only lost 2 games in a row one time.
Wow.
The entire year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to think you're going to get 4 out of 7 in a playoff series almost seems incomprehensible how you could pull that off. You're going to need something bad to happen to Tampa, something excellent to happen for your team, and all the stars to align to beat them in a series. That's how good they are.
Beautiful night in Tampa, Florida. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. We welcome you to Amalie Arena, round 1, game 1, best of 7. It's the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Up, lays it back. Jones broken up. Short-handed breakaway. Alex Killorn is in. He scores! Brian DeZingle broken up. J.T. Miller pumped in by Chernak. The rebound. They score! Anthony Cirelli makes it 2-0. Dogging him. Jan Ruda. Sergachev scores! Yanni Gord might be the guy out in front. 3-0. And it cuts. Pulls it up all the way across. It jumps the stick of Chernak. And now a breakaway. Polino roars in. He scores! 10:45 left in the second period. The Blue Jackets on the scoreboard. They're onside. Here comes Savard. Little toe drag. He's right in. He scores! What a goal by David Savard! And with 12:04 left in regulation, Columbus is within 1. And Boone Jenner, here they come short-handed. Josh Anderson with Savard. He'll cut through the slot. Anderson shot, scores! Josh Anderson with a short-handed goal. It's a new story. Game 1 is tied. Werenski looks it over. Around the clock, Panarin, and now Jones with a shot. He scores! Columbus has climbed that mountain, and now they're at the top. With 5:55 left, they have a 4-3 lead. Here comes Edmund out to center. Stretch pass chipped in by Stamkos. 4 seconds left. The Columbus Blue Jackets, they get it done in game 1. They come all the way back and defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-3. Game number 2. And we'll see if the Tampa Bay Lightning will have that response after they got off to a great start and John Tortorella made all the right decisions. The league's best team in the regular season is down 2 games. As they salt away the rest of it, the Columbus Blue Jackets defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-1. We're inside Nationwide Arena, round 1, game number 3. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets. This series has become a stunning story. Columbus winning the first 2 in Tampa. Nikita Kucherov has received a 1-game suspension. Zach Werenski, his shot goes out past Vasilevsky. They score on the rebound. Wide open. And with a cannon blast, it's Columbus that strikes first. Nullified by Josh Anderson. Just listen. So the Columbus Blue Jackets do have a stranglehold on this best of 7 series. Up 3 games with a 3-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. We get set for round number 1, game 4. It's the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets. This record-setting season for the Tampa Bay Lightning hanging in the balance tonight as they face elimination for the first time in the decade. It's a chance just wide. Bjorkstrand, they score on the follow-up. Pierre-Luc Dubois, 2-0, Columbus. Now, here's a chance. Stamkos, he'll dangle right in. He scores! Steven Stamkos, Tampa Bay's captain, has put them on the board. Now Stamkos to the slot. Here comes Point. Right in. He scores! Braden Point is heard from. A huge moment for the Tampa Bay Lightning. 2:08 left in the second period. We're tied. And they're in a cross. Dubois in front of bodies. They score! Oliver Bjorkstrand.
Columbus has a one-goal lead with 1:14 to go.
Congratulations to the Blue Jackets. They sweep the Lightning. It's their first ever series win. The Lightning tried to battle back on a couple of occasions, but could not make the play when they needed to in the third. And the Lightning had a record-breaking regular season, but go out in 4 straight in the playoffs.
We just couldn't find our game. That was it. You know, it'd been with us all year, and for 6 days in April, we couldn't find it. When you have the amount of points we had, it's a blessing and a curse in a way, because you don't play really any meaningful hockey for a long time, and then all of a sudden you got to amp it up, and it's not an excuse, it's a reality.
Our strengths this year, we're possessing the puck, skating with the puck, making plays. We didn't do that consistently. Special teams was huge for us during the season. Let us down in the playoffs.
This is the most confusing thing I think we've ever seen in the NHL, because this team won 2 series a year ago. Yeah. This is not some new kid on the block outfit who's getting a taste of the postseason for the first time. There are guys on that roster who beat Boston a year ago, who got to an Eastern Conference final, who ran into Ovechkin on a mission and lost out to those guys. They kept winning, and they kept winning. It felt easy. Game 1, they're up 3-0. It feels easier. That goal by Nick Foligno in the middle of the second period in Game 1, that was the moment where you end the series and you rip out the heart of Columbus. No, turnover McDonough, Foligno the other way, it's 3-1. Vasilevsky doesn't give him another big save. This is all on Tampa. I give all the credit to their demise to themselves. See you next year.
But you look at this 2-7, we focus on Tampa Bay. We say it's a different Columbus team, and it is, clearly. How different is Tampa Bay this time around?
Team, because Tampa built part of their team to play against a team like Columbus. It's going to be interesting to watch the matchup now. I think you're going to see a lot of scrums. I think you're going to see a lot of after the whistle stuff. I think you're going to see a lot of in-your-face maneuvering from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Columbus is going to be coming right back at them.
We don't have any words, and we know you don't want to hear them. We understand your anger, your frustration, your sadness. Everything you're feeling, we get it. This isn't the ending we imagined, and certainly not the one we wanted. Thank you for being there the entire way. Those were the words from the Lightning on Twitter after the Bolts had been swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets, one of the biggest upsets in sports history. Not just that the Tampa Bay lost a series, but how they failed to win a single playoff game after tying the 1995-96 Detroit Red Wings for most wins in a season with 62. But of course, you knew that already. The heartbreak that followed the early playoff exit last year was well documented, whether you reside in the Tampa Bay market or not. But let's not live in the past. Sure, I spent 8 minutes dragging you through the hell that was all too real just 16 months ago, but let's look at the team the Lightning are playing in the first round of this year's playoffs. Oh, just one of the most bizarre rematches in the history of team sports. And I plan to say that before today's 5 overtime Game 1. Thank God the Lightning were on the winning end.